Boston Red Sox. Which of these two will prevail? Next on the show. Clay Buchholz, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, guys, he's having a real solid year so far. You can see 15 wins on the season. Looking to add to that total right here.
Joe Panik will stand in, currently 8th in the National League in hitting to enter play.
And not bad for a second baseman. There are some good ones, but second base isn't typical.
Buchholz has his target, coming home with the 1-1 pitch. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. Eric Karros, this Red Sox ball club, entering play here tonight. Fortune has been smiling on them recently. They're unbeaten in their last 7 games.
And the even better news for them is that they've got their ace going here tonight. So you have to figure that all signs are pointing toward another victory here.
Second spot tonight. The right fielder,
Hunter Pence will stand in now, and as you can see, he enters play with 16 home runs on the season so far. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2. And with a quick breather here, take a look at the Red Sox on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, they have the highest fielding percentage in the American League.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Jake Peavy will be the man on the mound for the G-Men. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, guys, if you take a look at that whip, you can see he's been struggling all year long. A lot of base runners.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out. Hanley Ramirez will get his first opportunity here, currently leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories.
What a great season, but in order to win the Triple Crown, he's going to need some help from his teammates getting on base. He's in the top 5 in RBIs, but not leading that category.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Hit on the ground to short. Crawford fields it cleanly. On to first, and Peavy sets down the first 2 easily here. With a moment now, let's take a look at the defense for the San Francisco Giants. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, Matty, Brandon Crawford continues to get better and better each year. Won the Gold Glove at shortstop in 2015. Really just continuing his improvement from his days at UCLA. And also, he's got some of the best hair in all the game.
Oh, high, deep, That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run.
And a good swing right there gets them the first run of the ball game here in the bottom of the first. And we always talk about the importance of getting off to a fast start, so you can be sure they're pretty happy about this one.
A swing and a blast to center field. No doubt about this one. Back-to-back home runs as that one's way out of here. A solo home run for David Ortiz. So his remarkable season continues, and that gives the Red Sox a 2-0 lead. Lifted the other way out to left center. Span is under it. And that's the third out. 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. Brandon Belt will stand in as he'll enter play 4th in the National League batting race. And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1. Brandon Crawford will get his first shot at it here, and he's got to be hoping to turn things around because you see the numbers over the last 5 games. Not much going on there at all. Cold strike in a dangerous location there, 1-2. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Chopped foul wide of first. Buchholz gets the sign. Here it is on a ball and 2 strikes. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
Well, it doesn't seem like it's taken him too long to get into his groove here. He's now struck out 3 of the first 5 guys he's faced, and I'd say that he's looking pretty strong early on.
Standing in now, Matt Duffy. A ball and 2 strikes the count now with the bases empty and 2 away. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally... Yeah, just their first hit of the game, but he makes it a good one. You see this ball hit out near the wall and then hop right over it. He's into second now with a ground rule double.
Jarrett Parker will stand in as he'll get a break from playing the field and be a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Xander Bogaerts will get his first opportunity here, and he enters play third in the American League batting race. Ready on 1 and 2. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. And another foul ball. The 1-2 pitch. Belted high and deep into right center. Back goes Span at the track. He tracks it down. A nice running play, and there's one away. Dustin Pedroia will get his first shot here. As you can see, he currently leads the junior circuit in hitting.
Well, right now, he's in the prime of his career, so these are the years you'd really expect to see the best of what a guy's going to have to offer.
One out, nobody on. Tap fouled at home plate. Little chopper back to the mound. On to first, and there were two down. Jackie Bradley Jr. will dig in for the first time as he'll enter play sixth in the American League in hitting.
Well, he's got an excellent batting average on the season, and he's hitting over 400 in his last 10.
Hard hit ball to second, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Oh, my goodness, this guy is really starting to heat up now. That's 8 straight games with a base hit. He's been fun to watch.
Rusney Castillo will get a shot here with 2 away and a runner at first now following the base hit.
That 2-out single seemed harmless enough, but anytime you extend the inning to allow this guy to get a shot with a runner on, you better be careful.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. A runner on first with 2 away. Oh, now this pitch is crushed out to deep right field. They'll give this one a look, but it's going to wind up over the visitors' bullpen and into the crowd. A home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. So his remarkable season continues as the Red Sox open it up even further. It's now 4-0.
When you have a hitter down in the count like that, you got to bury him or at least get him to chase something out of the zone. That pitch is way too hittable, and he pays for it. Just an enormous mistake, and now he's so upset with himself.
Into the box now, Mookie Betts. Hot shot on the ground is short. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. And now, oh, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there.
Well, you know, he knew who he had running down the line right there, so he had to try to hurry the throw. But in hindsight, I think he had a little bit more time than even he thought, and he winds up throwing this one away.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Now a ball hit hard but foul as this one forces the third base coach to dance out of danger. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Span going back on it. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Well, the Red Sox strike for Denard Span will stand in, and as you can see, the numbers away from home, he's been much better once he gets out on the road. Buchholz is ready. 2-1 on its way. Now a swing and a fly ball, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Bradley is there. 1 away. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Swing and a miss on the splitter, and it's 1-2. this is hit the other way out toward left field. Bradley is there. 2 gone.
Now batting, second baseman, Joe Panik.
Joe Panik will get a second crack at it here. He flied out to lead off the ball game. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. 2 out, nobody on. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Giants are down 1-2-3. They trail here. Ryan Hennigan will step in to lead things off here for the Red Sox. Big Poppy on deck to follow.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact, and he can run.
Chopped foul right at home plate. Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. This is popped high in the air toward the right side of the infield. And 1 away now here in the Boston third.
First baseman number 34, David.
Stepping in, David Ortiz. He went deep in his first at bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Well, anytime you can take a fastball like that and hit it dead center, you know you're pretty much on your game. So you got to look for them to try to work him a little bit differently. Get it away from him. Get it down and in. Do something. Throw him some off-speed pitch. You don't want to throw him the same pitch he saw last time.
Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Big turn by Ortiz on his way to second now. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a 1-out double.
This has got to be a bit of a concern. I mean, he wasn't too sharp his last time out. And he's not fooling anybody right now. Just not pitching at a level he's capable of. I mean, that's the bottom line.
Runner in scoring position at second with 1 away. And standing in now, the versatile Pablo Sandoval. Oh, and he had a hanger, but he missed it. It's 1-2.
And you kind of wonder if he's learned anything out there. There's another pitch right down the middle. I think he's lucky that that one didn't get hit a long way.
High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Span looks up. Gone! It's a 2-run homer for Pablo Sandoval. The 198th of his career. As they pile on, it's now 6-0. And that dinger puts him 2 short of the 200 mark for his career.
Yeah, you know, some guys will lie to you and tell you that they're just out there playing day by day, not thinking about any of those particular milestones. They just want to get a W for the team. But the truth is, you do know when you're approaching those milestones, even the minor ones. He's keenly aware of how many home runs he's got, Matt.
On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out. But hold on here now. He jumped out of that dugout in a hurry. He might ask for that out call to be reviewed.
Yeah, he may, Matt, but I'm sure he's going to wait for word from the guys in the dugout. And as we see it again, man, I can't tell for sure if he indeed was out.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for the play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
The Red Sox have elected to challenge the.
So here's one last look at the replay. There has to be indisputable evidence in order to rule the runner safe. And boy, I tell you what, I just don't see it here. I'd be pretty surprised if this challenge works out for him in this case.
And the review process appears to be coming to an end, so here comes the decision. And he is indeed out at first as originally called. So they lose the challenge and the ability to use any further challenges for the rest of the game.
Out at first base.
Into the box, Dustin Pedroia. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Pedroia's around first, heading for second. And he will make it there. He took a bit of a chance, but it turns into a two-out double.
If you want to put a big smile on the face of your starting pitcher, give him a 6-run lead early on and see what you get. He's got to be loving this right now, and I got a feeling they're not done scoring runs for him yet.
And it looks now like a right-hander's getting hot in the Giants' bullpen. He's set. Here's the 3-1. Ripped on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. But two come across to score in the inning, courtesy. Hunter Pence will come forward now to start the inning, and with his guys down 6 in the early going, they're going to need to put something together here or risk being blown out.
Yeah, and I think the big thing here is you've got to come up with something, even if it's just one run. You got to let those guys over there know that you haven't given up, and that you're going to fight them until the last out.
Liner towards second, but there to take this one is the second baseman, and that's out number 2.
The first baseman, number 9, Brandon.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and standing in now the left-handed hitting first baseman Brandon Belt. Buchholz into the windup. 2-2 pitch on its way. Chop foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Giants down in order. They still find themselves down. Rusney Castillo is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Well, guys, they jumped out to that big lead early on in this game, but you really can't get comfortable. You have to keep putting pressure on.
That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Here's a swing, and oh, man! Way out of here. A solo shot down the line in right. His second of the game as this lead swells to 7-0.
That pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw a pitch like that in this situation? That thing was so right down the middle, it absolutely got hammered, and he knew it as soon as he let go.
Chris Heston is going to come on and make an appearance here, though I suspect even he couldn't have predicted he'd be taking over in just the 4th inning. In now, Mookie Betts. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. A quick out number 1.
Now batting,
Hanley Ramirez digs in with 1 run in and 1 gone in the inning. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Hard liner toward short. Throw gets him 2 down.
Up next for the Red Sox, catcher.
So 2 gone now here in the Red Sox 4th, and that'll bring in the catcher Ryan Hennigan. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Swing and a liner, but foul. 7 runs, 8 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Squared that one up just a little late. Popped high in the air. And Panik will make the catch, and that retires the side. The Red Sox tack on 1 more thanks to the sole. Brandon Crawford heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game, so just chip away, chip away.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Again, he sends it out of play. Trying to strike him out for the 2nd time. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Ground ball right side. Ortiz Scoops it up, and Ortiz will just lumber over to the bag and take it himself for the out. An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the fifth. And boy, just one lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Hit to short. Glove by Bogaerts. On to first, and a good start to the inning for Buchholz. 2 away now.
The batter, number 6. Designated hitter.
Jarrett Parker will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Yeah, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
No walks yet. Here's the delivery. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Bradley moves over, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. A good inning of work there from David Ortiz. Strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. That's smoked, but right into the shift. Fielded by Panik. Throw on to first takes care of Ortiz as the shift works to perfection that time. 1 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Pablo Sandoval. As the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Well, he's batting lefty right now, but does it matter? He can hit from either side of the plate.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to first is in time to get Sandoval, and there are 2 gone now.
The shortstop, number 2, Xander Bogaerts.
Xander Bogaerts will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far.
Well, guys, if you split the difference between the fly ball and the grounder he's put in play.
And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
And for as hot as this guy's been recently, this is a no-brainer. Take the bat out of his hands any chance you get.
Dustin Pedroia will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk.
Yeah, nothing going on earlier in this inning, but a chance to make some noise right here. Those kind of walks often seem to come back and bite guys somehow.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Denard Span will come in now to start things out here in their half of the 6th as they look for a reversal of fortunes here. The first 5 innings have not been particular. Hang on, this is hit deep into right center. This looks to have enough, and it does. A home run. A solo shot off the bat of Denard Span. And they're now on the board, though still well behind.
Well, with the hole they dug themselves here early, it's definitely a long road back. But stranger things have happened, and who knows? So maybe we'll look back on this home run as being the one that got the huge comeback started.
Oh, that one got the pitcher. Safe at first. A good effort to recover there, and he almost made the play, but that's a base hit.
Good effort, though. That looked painful.
Joe Panik.
Joe Panik will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. 1 run on 3 hits and 1 error in the ballgame for San Francisco. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him. Hunter Pence steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another.
Right on the corner, 2-2.
And you wonder if maybe he was taken there because he thought his runner was going to be moving from first.
A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game.
Ouch. That's a rough night at the ballpark here. 3rd strikeout. One thing you can't do, though, you can't go into that dugout hanging your head. You got to think, hey, it's over. I'll get another shot to redeem myself. Whether that's tonight or sometime in the future, that's yet.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. 1 in the inning, and it comes from a rather. Jackie Bradley Jr. gets things started here in the 6th for the hometown team. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And he comes up empty there on a pitch in the dirt and falls behind now 1-2. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. 1-2, here it comes. Ripped down the first base line, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Backhanded. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
Right fielder,
Rusney Castillo will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take it back to inning number 4. And this was his 2nd home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. Hit hard down the line toward the coaching box. It's a foul ball. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Got him swinging in the dirt. Posey gathers it, but he can't get it there in time. Castillo is aboard after the strikeout.
Ah, the old strikeout minus the outplay. Go figure.
Mookie Betts will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. Runners off for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And no throw, as it turns out, as he takes second with ease. 1 out and a runner on second base. In the dirt here. Throw goes to third, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
It looked like a 2-strike curveball there. Behind the plate, you see him turn that glove over, go soft, try and make himself as large as he can, but.
Oh, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch.
And I think there's 2 ways you can kind of look at this hit by pitch. On the one hand, it's a little suspicious simply because these guys have scored so many runs already, but at the same time, at some point, you've got to put a stop to guys diving out over the plate. And this may be that time.
Hit hard back up the middle. In to score is the runner from third. Now a long throw to third. And they'll get the man at third here at least, but in the interim, a run has come in to score.
And this is a nice decision here in the outfield. The run's going to score easily, but he sees he might have a shot at that guy taking third. So this is a nice throw to gun him down and at least get an out on the play.
Ryan Hennigan will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Now a swing and a ground ball, foul. Ready with the 1-2. Hit in the air to right center field. This ball is carrying well. Back it goes, and it is out of here. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. His second home run of the game as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
You want to talk about an offensive explosion? That's 6 home runs as a team so far. I mean, you might get that once a season. The whole lineup's been absolutely dialed in.
Stepping in now, David Ortiz. There's a line drive out toward the gap in right center. And this will kick up against the wall near the Red Sox bullpen. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
Here's another look at this swing in show motion. Check out the hand getting into good position. Hips start to rotate and then whack. That's great extension all the way through the ball. That's the perfect swing right there.
Pablo Sandoval is set to take some more swings. He homered back in the 3rd inning. Drilled on the ground is short. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Welcome back to Fenway Park here in the great city of Boston. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Brandon Belt will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle 3rd of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6 as they try to get something going.
And this whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the 1 run, that's it.
Yeah, and about the only drawback you have to having so many strikeouts is that it really runs that pitch count up. You can see on the graphic right here that that total's starting to get up there now, so he may be getting just a little bit tired.
Brandon Crawford will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. Back goes Betts. He's there and records the 1st out. Matt Duffy steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Buchholz sets. 1-2 on its way. 1-2 is the cut fastball, but he holds back 2-2. All even at 2-2. Here it is. This is well struck. High and deep toward the left field corner. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So a two-run homer down the line in left. Number 11 for him on the season, but they still face a 7-run deficit.
Well, this at least is a way to make some kind of positive out of what's been a really difficult evening so far. I don't think this will make much of a difference in the final result, but at least it shows you that they're out there playing hard and not laying down.
Standing in now, Jarrett Parker. Fouled back. 1 out, nobody on. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. Chop foul over towards the dugout. Now another 1-2. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame.
Well, this is how you got to do it in this league. If you give up a 2-run home run, you got to just move on quickly. And he's still upset about it. Don't get me wrong, but it's when you dwell on it that you get yourself into more trouble.
And this is keep holding right. And he will stroll in there standing with a 2-out double.
Now batting.
Pretty fortunate he was able to keep this ball fair. This is pretty close down the line. You see it winding up, one hopping the wall down there, and that allows him to cruise into second with 2 bases.
In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. Bullpen working behind him, and we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Bye-bye, baby. The Giants strike for a pair as you get another look at the 2-run dinger. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get him. George Contos will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Xander Bogaerts will get things going for the Red Sox with Dustin Pedroia to follow. To short, there is Crawford. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away.
Baseman number 15, Dustin Pedroia.
1 man is out in the Red Sox 7th, and that'll bring up the former MVP second baseman Dustin Pedroia. Inside corner called as strike 1-2.
1-2.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled straight back. Pitch on the way. Now a softly hit ball down the line to third. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Well, when you're hot, you're hot. There's no denying he's been swinging one of the hottest bats on the club, if not the entire league. And he comes through again with his second hit of the ball game. This one for 2 bases.
Into the box now, Jackie Bradley Jr. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Span giving chase. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. And he is in there.
Yeah, this ball's hit high enough that he can go back and tag at second base. So that's a good job of moving up the extra 90 feet now with 2 outs.
2-1, here it is. Hit sharply on the ground. And that's through, a base hit. And the run is in to score from third.
Tack on another run there. They put up 11 now in the ball game, and this offense is definitely running on all cylinders.
Mookie Betts steps in to try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single.
And that's a nice job right there to drive in the run by the last guy, and it can definitely fire up a team when someone comes through big time with 2 outs.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. A run on 2 hits. Joe Panik will stand in to lead things off, as the top of this batting order really hasn't been much of a factor so far.
Yeah, and between the top 3 guys in this lineup, no hits between them. And you got to figure you're not going to win too many games when that's the case.
And he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning. So you've got to figure he's got a good chance here to finish this one off. And with that in mind, we take a look at the league leaders in complete games. And as you see there, that number has him tied for second in the AL in that category. Here comes Sox manager John Farrell on his way out to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all now for Clay Buchholz. So he was able to only get that first out in the 8th, but nonetheless he'll depart with the lead. Anthony Varvaro will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here. And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1. A chance here at least for this guy to get some work in what should be a fairly low-stress appearance.
Yeah, but it seems like these outings are where you relax a little bit too much, you give up 3 runs, and then watch your ERA climb by another point. He'll need to guard against that.
1 out, nobody on. Not quick enough that time. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Good battle. Count remains full. Count is full. Here's the pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. There is Pedroia. Throw on to first, and Pence is turned away here for route number 2. Buster Posey will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Cut fastball misses 2-2.
That's a good location for that cutter with 2 strikes. He's either got to take that and hope it's a ball, or he's got to foul that thing off.
And Castillo able to make the catch for the final out of the inning. Giants are down 1-2. Hanley Ramirez steps in after hitting an RBI single his last time. Here it comes on 1-1. Lined back over second, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Up next for the
Ryan Hennigan stands in again here with 2 home runs already to his name in this one.
And you know what, Matt? He's just made it look so easy out there. I think they've got to change their approach right here. Use some caution or something.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Span is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. David Ortiz strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. And that'll get over the wall, so forget about sending the runner. It'll be second and third now with only 1 away. Pablo Sandoval is set to take some more swings. He homered back in the third inning. The set and the 2-1 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. Panik is there. Throw from shallow right will get him at first, but the run will come in to score. Xander Bogaerts is in to try and get that second run of the inning across, as he'll have a runner at third now with 2 away.
Yeah, 1 run's good, but you don't want to leave that guy stranded at third base. It'd be clutch right here if you could get him in somehow.
Hit hard up the middle. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. Into the box now, Dustin Pedroia. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
And the runner back easily.
Just keeping an eye on him.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Fouled back. Here's the 1-2. Oh, and this ball is launched out to left field. The only question is the height, but he's got plenty of that, too. It's long gone, a home run. A 2-run dinger by Dustin Pedroia. And so he ties the big redhead with home run number 70 on the year as this lead got even wider. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they score 4 times on 4 hits, no errors, and no one left on base. 9th inning coming up. Boston's out in. Brandon Belt gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Now a palm ball is looked at here for strike 2. Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the game. 2 outs away from a victory here that you'd have to say will be a rather convincing one.
You know, Matt, in every phase of the game, hitting, pitching, defense, it all favors the home side here. Top to bottom, they've been the better team.
Under it is Sandoval, and there's the 2nd out.
Third baseman, number 5, Matt Duffy.
Settling in now, Matt Duffy. He hit a 2-run jack in his first at-bat. A crowd in excess of 37,000 come to their feet. Still 2-2. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Bat explodes as this is popped up. Lays out, and he makes a spectacular catch. What a way to end this one.
And how about that for putting an exclamation point on a victory? Just a super play there to record the final out with some style.
Well, this one pretty much over before it started as we give you a final look at the line score here in what turned out to be a blowout victory. And quite a lot of offense in this one, but if we had to highlight one guy that made the difference, there he is. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he connected on a couple of long home runs.